All right. How's she going, everybody? I'm gonna ask that we have a little bit of patience with this live stream, as I've been up for about 40 fucking hours now, and I've been running from one end of fucking airports to the other, and been on one flight to another. I started out in Istanbul. I ended up in Frankfurt. Now I'm fucking back in Istanbul. Okay. So before I get into East versus West, my thoughts about it, how Gasparini felt, where my flaws were in the match, and where I fucked up, I'm going to tell you a little story. Now, this story all has to do with a little airline called United. All right. So, first of all, I've been up for 40 hours because got up yesterday morning. We went and we did our thing. Did the tournament. Tournament drawn out, as far as I'm concerned, way too long. One of the reasons why I love the WL setups, it's more entertaining, it's a lot quicker, it's a lot punchier. There's not a whole lot of fuck around in between. Keeps it fucking moving. Okay. Tournament went till about midnight. After midnight, I went back to the hotel. I had to wash my nuts because I was sweating my fucking arse off. Arm wrestling, doing a bunch of after pulling. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of after pulling coming out. Matt taking my limits. You the man. What's going on, brother? I'm not going to read your super chat because I'm really concentrating on this, as I may lose train of thought because of the lack of sleep. So, if you want to save the super chats for after, I'll get to every single one of them. But first, I'm going to explain my fuck show. So, midnight, we finished the tournament. Did some after pulling until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Went back to the hotel room, washed my stinky, sweaty nuts, packed all my stinky, sweaty shit that was piled in the corner of the room. From there, I had about an hour window, shot the shit with everybody, ate some pizza, drank some pop, and then I had to jump in the cab at 3 a.m. to get my arse from Yalova to Istanbul airport, because it was about a 2.5, 3 hour drive. Got to Istanbul airport, checked in, went to see if I can get all my tickets. It was United Airline flights, subcontracted through Turkish Airline. Turkish Airline, was only able to give me the one ticket. They said the rest of them you will get through your gate. Not an issue. So get on the plane, fly. My first stop was Frankfurt. My second stop was going to be Denver. From Denver, I would have been flowing my arse over to Great Falls, Montana. I was going to go to Great Falls, Montana, because I wanted to bypass the whole isolation fee, hotel bullshit, everything else. So what ended up happening was I get to the booth, they give me my tickets. I go to get on the plane, they asked me if I had a fucking visa. I said, a visa? What the fuck do I need a fucking visa for? I'm a Canadian citizen. I don't need a visa to get into the States. Well, apparently, if you visited Europe and you want to go into the States, they want you to have a visa. I'm assuming it has to do something with this new wonderful COVID fucking strain they got going on. So they end up telling me, I was like, no, I don't have a fucking visa. I don't need a visa. I'm going fucking home. So they said, you can't get on the plane. I'm like, excuse me, motherfuckers? Like, come on. Like, Canadian citizen, I don't need a visa to go into the States. I'm going to the States. I'm walking my ass across the fucking border and I'm going home. They say, nay, ain't gonna fucking happen. So I end up fucking discussing with them. They said, well, we can get you on another flight. It was about a half hour fuck around. They ended up sending me to customer service. I was supposed to get tickets there. I had a 2.5 to 3 hour window where I was going to be getting tickets and I was going to be flying straight to Calgary. I said, fuck it. I'll do the couple day, 2-week isolation hotel. I really don't care. This motherfucker wanted to get home. So I go sit in customer service. I'm sitting there waiting. 2 fucking hours goes by. Get to customer service counter. She says, we have zero information or anything on this. You need to get your fucking ass back to fucking United. So this stinky motherfucker, already fucking stress sweating like a savage, running my ass through the fucking airport, get to the counter. Well, they're in the process of loading a plane. Like, I'm not going to use the word. Woman standing behind the counter pretty much gave me attitude. Fuck off. We'll deal with you when we're done loading this plane. So finally they finish. She was being up, and another lady came up. She started helping me, a little more pleasant. The ones that were taking the tickets were the ones I dealt with the first time, and they're looking at me going, oh boy, what's going on, right? So I end up Germany, Frankfurt. I was just there, and I'm going to be back there again in about probably 12 fucking hours, believe it or not. So I end up going, and she ends up saying that, you can't go on the plane because of being in Europe, and you need a visa to be able to enter the States from coming into Europe. So I'm like, I'm not going to the States. Just send my arse to Canada. I'm supposed to get the ticket there. They won't. It's got to be here. Well, by that time, I had about 30 minutes to get my ticket and book it to the owner of the fucking airport in Frankfurt. And everybody that's been to Frankfurt Airport in Germany knows that any terminal that is different, you got to catch shuttles to. So there's no hope and prayer. I was going to be getting on the airplane going to Toronto. So maybe I can get on the Calgary one. No, that motherfucker was 5 minutes after the Toronto one. So that wasn't going to fucking happen either. So they pretty much told me I'm fucked. And they said it wasn't our fault that you weren't informed you needed a visa. Turkish Airlines should have taken care of this. So she calls over to gate B34. I'm over on fucking Z23. And she says, don't worry, they're expecting you. They know you're coming. You go over there, they'll handle everything. They'll deal with it. So my ass hoofs her to the owner of the fucking airport. Again, Turkish Airlines wasn't at that gate. It was a completely different airline that was loading a completely different fucking plane. After that plane was loaded, the subcontractor from Turkish Airlines was going to be on there. So I end up waiting my arse around, talk to them. They give me a ticket. Yeah, your ticket's right here. It's going to Istanbul. Okay, from Istanbul, how am I getting home? Well, we don't know. Like, all we have is a ticket here for you to Istanbul. You got to go back to Istanbul and figure it out there and straighten it out because they should have taken care of it. They said there is a United Airline booth at Istanbul that will straighten all your shit out, and there's a Turkish Airline booth there. You can get her figured. So I get on the plane. I fly my ass back to where I initially started. Go running around the airport looking for a United Airline fucking booth, service booth. Apparently, they don't fucking have one here. So I had to get my fucking arse on the phone with United Airlines after talking to 15 different fucking supervisors, operation managers, you fucking name it. They came to the conclusion that it was our fault. Apparently, as a Canadian citizen, if you're just transiting through Europe, you don't need a fucking visa